Hello and welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm making one of my childhood favorites, bibingka or rice cake. I remember every Sunday my mom would go to the market and buy us bibingka. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. Let's begin! Now we have our ingredients. This is 2 cups rice. I soaked this overnight. 2 cups of coconut milk, 3/4 cup of sugar, 2.5 teaspoons of dry yeast, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. We're gonna put this all in a blender. Coconut milk. Sugar. Salt. And the dry yeast. And we'll blend it. Pour that here. Gonna cover this and let it rise for 2 hours. I'm gonna share with you 3 tips for cooking bibingka. Number 1 is measuring. When you see 500 grams, you don't know what it is, so it's easier to use that in cups. So 500 grams of, for example, rice is about 2 cups. So just use 2 cups for that. Also, the yeast, 13 grams of yeast. It's hard to really measure that if you don't have a weighing scale. So 13 grams of yeast is actually 2.5 teaspoons of yeast. Tip number 2, dough rising. How long do you really want this dough to rise? I've learned this the hard way because I put out the dough and then we went somewhere and came back about 5 hours later. When I came back, the dough was risen too long, and so when I cook it, it did not turn long. I would say the maximum will be 2 hours. Tip number 3, temperature of your oven. If you're using centigrade, you use 180, but if you're using Fahrenheit, that's 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And also, don't forget to preheat your oven first. So that's it. 3 tips. Measuring, how long is the dough, temperature. Now we gotta put some banana leaves on our mold. If you don't have banana leaves, you can use a parchment paper. So what I did was I just cut it the size of my mold and put the parchment paper here. And you could use this if you don't have banana leaves. Well, I did have banana leaves, and so what I did was I traced the size of my parchment paper and put this a little bit on fire so that the leaf is a little smooth and soft. What you do is to just put this into a half. You're folding it so that it's easier for it to Now after 2 hours, our dough has risen a little bit. And this is how much we would like it to rise. As you can see, there are some bubbles in here. So just mix it a little bit that you don't have some solid on the top. So the consistency will be like this. Now we're going to pour that dough into our mold. I'm using half a cup of the mixture. Next, we're gonna pop this into the oven. Let's set it for 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And we're gonna set a timer for 45 minutes. We're also going to broil this for 2 minutes. Now it's time to taste our bibingka. I would put butter on this. Here is our testing. There you go. Oh, that's it for today. That's our bibingka. See you next time.
If you like this video, smash that like button. How about 1,000 likes, please? Turn on notifications and please subscribe. See you soon.